Yes, pronunciation of these mantras. Last week we did Gayatri. Who was here for that? Who wasn't here for that? Helen. Okay, Helen. That's tough, Helen. That's all right, I'm kidding. I said that's tough. I thought you did. So we're going to do it a few times at the end, which will help you. But we're going to concentrate today on the Maha Mrityunjaya Mantra, which literally means Maha means the great mantra for peace. So this is a peace mantra. And I just want to work on the pronunciation a little bit because this is the closing prayer for the sequence. And the Gayatri is the opening prayer for the sequence. Okay? Call and response. Chant Om to begin. Inhale deeply. Om. Om. Trayambakam. Om Trayambakam. Yajamahe. Yajamahe. Sugandhim. Sugandhim. Pushti. Pushti. Vadanam. Vadanam. Ova. Ova. Ukamiva. Ukamiva. Ova. Ukamiva. Ova. Ukamiva. Ova. Ukamiva. Ova. Ukamiva. Bandana. Bandana. Mrityo. Mrityo. Mukhya. Mukhya. Mamritat. Mamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushti Vadanam. Sugandhim Pushti Vadanam. Ova Rukamiva Bandhanat. Ova Rukamiva Bandhanat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushti Vadanam. Sugandhim Pushti Vadanam. Ova Rukamiva Bandhanat. Ova Rukamiva Bandhanat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. And together. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe. Sugandhim Pushti Vadanam. Ova Rukamiva Bandhanat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Sometimes it can be Mrityo Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Mrityo Mukhyamamritat. Mamritat. Mamritat. Okay, so you heard it done. You hear it done both ways. Both are correct. It's both fine. But usually the way I do it is just Mamritat. And yeah, I'm not going to go into the meaning of the mantra today. We're going to do a Gayatri a couple of times now. Om Boa. Om Bhua Bhuvasuvaha Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavito Tatsavito Varenyam Varenyam Bhago Bhago Devasya Devasya Dhimahi Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata Prachodayata Om Boa Bhuvasuvaha Om Boa Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavito Varenyam Tatsavito Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata Prachodayata Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Together. Om Boa Bhuvasuvaha Tatsavito Varenyam Bhago Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayata. Om Shanti 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 Om Peace. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra by your head. Offer your practice today to someone who makes you happy. Bring them into your mind's eye and visualize them. Dedicate your practice to them. Namaste. Okay, come to the middle of your mat, stand in Tadasana. Come into Ujjayi breathing. You can move in a little bit, Kwan. And on the, if you could move in a little bit, Lauren, and if you could you just spread out a bit more in the middle row, it'll give you more space to bring your arms wide. Yeah. Stand in Tadasana. Come into your Ujjayi breathing. Bring your chest up and bring your chin down. Look into your heart. Hasta Vinyasas. Inhale, arms widen overhead, flip your palms. Exhale down. Do two more. Smooth Ujjayi breathing. And then the next one, the thumbs come to the back of the neck. And you hold the breath out, bandhas. Empty the lungs, perineum, lower abdomen, chin down, chest up. Look hard. When you're ready, we meet back in Tadasana. And do that one more time. And you can hold the exhale for 3, 5, eventually up to 10 seconds. When you lift up, try to lift out of your hips and keep the length as you lower your arms. Good. Parsvabhangi, side stretch. Once to the right, once to the left. And then you go to the right with a short inhale and a long exhale, and then the same on the left. I'm going to move the hips out a little bit to the right as you go to the left. Push down on the outside of the foot and keep your shoulders nice and square. When you go to the right for the second time, it's a short inhale and a long exhale. And at the end of the exhale, bandhas. Tadasana, look hard, Ujjayi. Ardha Uttanasana, half forward bend. Inhale, arms widen overhead. Exhale, you fold halfway. Hips back, navel in, look navel. Do 2 more of those. Arch back a little bit at the top, optional. Ujjayi breathing, please. This time, hold. And inhale, arms wide like wings. Exhale, arms forward, flip your palms. Inhale, we meet in Tadasana. And Purna Uttanasana, full forward fold. Do the same thing, but this time fold all the way down, touch the feet or the floor. So you can arch back a little bit at the top. Do 2 of those, 2 vinyasas. On the third time, we hold. You hold the big toes or the heels or the legs. Take a little inhale and look up. Stay down. Take the big toes or the heels, inhale, look up. And exhale, fold, and you hold for 3 breaths. The exhales are long, and the inhales are shorter. If you can, bring the inhales into the back of your lungs. The exhale to your perineum. Optional bandhas at the end of each exhale. Transfer the weight forward so the toes are active. You want to hold your feet, your toes like this from the inside. Thumbs on top. When you've done your 3 breaths, we meet again in Tadasana. Surya Namaskar. I'll lead you for the first round. Exhale, palms together. Inhale. Ujjayi breathing. Exhale. Short inhale. Long exhale, Utkatasana, squat down. Inhale, back of heart. Hold the breath, hop or step back, Chaturanga. All the way to the floor, full prostration. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Empty the lungs completely. Pause. Hop or step forward, Utkatasana, squat down. Round the back. Look into the perineum, empty the lungs. Keep the abdomen on the thighs. Inhale, straighten your legs. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Flip your palms. Inhale, come up. Arch back a little bit at the top. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, Tadasana. Anjali, Surya Namaskar with mantras. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Om Mitre Namaha. Om Ravi Namaha. Om Sare Namaha. Om Vanave Namaha. Om Kage Namaha. Om Pushni Namaha. Om Hiranyagabe Namaha. Om Mariche Namaha. Om Adiche Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Ake Namaha. Anjali. Om Bhaskare Namaha. Tadasana. Look hard, take a breath. Just want to have a little look at your chaturanga at the end. Okay. Turn to the right, stand in Tadasana. Prepare for Trikonasana and Parivrtta. Triangle pose and revolve triangle pose. Feet together. Inhale, raise the arms. Look hard. Exhale. Hop or step, triangle distance. Feet 30 degrees. Inhale. And then exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. And then do one more vinyasa each side. And then go to the right and hold for 3 breaths. Just let the breath drive the movement. Vinyasas. Come up, go to the other side again. And then go to the right. Look at the top hand or the side wall. And the inside of your front foot, the outside of your back foot. Come up a little bit. So you aren't quite leaning forward quite so much. Go down, but not quite so much. Come a little bit up your shin. There. Okay, that's better. When you've done your 3 breaths, change sides. The gentle action of tucking your tailbone slightly towards your pubic bone. So you feel there's a connection between your legs. Come up a little bit flatter like that. More there, yeah? Good. When you've done your 3 breaths outside, come up, and we meet in Trikonasana Sthiti with the hands on the waist, but take your time, your breath length. Then Parivrtta or evolve, triangle, inhale, arms shoulder level. Exhale, turn to the right, fold halfway. Inhale up. Come to the center and pause. Exhale to the left, fold halfway. And then do that once more each side. Try to really push your buttocks back as you fold forward so your spine is long. And the next time you go to the right, just hold yourself halfway down. And then you take an inhale there. And as you exhale, you twist. Right hand can go up or it can go onto the small of the back. Try to really ground down through the feet. Long exhales. 3 breaths. That hand goes down. This one comes up, so it's the twisting variation, yeah. That way. When you've done your 3 breaths, do the other side. But remember when you come up to stop halfway with the arms wide. And exhale, then inhale, come to center. Exhale, go the other way. And then on the exhale, you twist, bring the left hand down, the right arm up. After your 3 breaths, we meet in Trikonasana Sthiti, hands on the waist. Try to keep drawing out those exhales. At the end of the exhale, there's a little more twist if you pause. And then when you're ready, it's Prasarita Padottanasana, straddle forward bend. Inhale, arms shoulder level, palms up, arch back, look up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, fold. Hips back. Hold the heels or hold the legs. And come up, inhale, arms wide. Arch back, look up, and do that one more time. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down. Really open your chest. Keep the chest open as you fold. When you're down, take the big toes or the heels. And inhale, take a little look up. Transfer the weight so it's evenly spread through your feet. And then go down. Three breaths with long exhales. Look Nadi, eyes closed. Look Nasagra, nose tip, eyes open. Neck totally relaxed, Lauren. That's why the drishti is nose or navel. It's to keep the head hanging and there's no tension in the back of the neck. One of the reasons, anyway. When you've done your three breaths, the hands go to the floor in front of you and you look up a little bit, transfer the weight into the hands and hop the feet into Malasana squat pose. 3 breaths in Malasana. Feet apart, so you can get your heels closer to the floor or on the floor. Hands in prayer, chest up, chin down, look navel or perineum. Chin down, Justina. Then hands to the floor, push the legs straight, turn the feet parallel. Inhale and exhale, fold into your legs. Flip your palms and come up, or you can roll your spine up one vertebrae at a time. And exhale, bring the hands to the waist. And just as you're getting to the end of the breath, hop your feet together. Turn to face the front, Vriksasana tree, in your own time. And when you're in the posture, repeat one Gayatri mantra to yourself to measure the duration of your hold. Steady gaze, something won't move. If you need to make it more challenging, start to close your eyes. Very good. Then we meet in Tadasana, and it's a lead and return sequence until you're into seated Dandasana. You ready? Okay, I'll get you started. Lead and return sequence. So it's just like doing the sun salutation, but with no full prostration. And then you go back. And this time when you do lead and return, you hold the down dog for 3 breaths. Then you hop forward, Utkatasana, and sit down, Dandasana. Okay, you go. And from here, it doesn't start from here because it's not a sun salutation. It's a connecting series of movements. So it starts from here. Inhale. Exhale, palms forward. Inhale, arch back. Exhale, fold. And then go through the rest of the vinyasa. And hold the down dog for 3 breaths. In the down dog, the eyes are closed and you look navel. And you try to draw the breath out. On the exhale, an optional bandhas at the end of the exhale. Heels moving gently towards the floor. 3 breaths. And then you sit down and we all meet in Dandasana when you're all ready. If you're doing long breaths with bandhas at the end, it's going to take you considerably longer than somebody who's just doing 3 breaths. Yasmin, your stance is too long. It needs to be about that much shorter. Down dog. Okay, good, well done. Now, Dandasana, hands beside hips, chest up, chin down, arms overhead, flip your palms. Exhale, don't move. Round your back, inhale down onto your back, arms over your head. And then take rest, exhale. Hands beside your body for take rest. No, Jay, look hard. Okay, I'll talk you through the first Tataka Mudra, and then you'll do 2 more on your own. Inhale, arms over the head, flex your feet, draw your lower back into the floor, feet together. And stretch. Take a normal inhale. And then long exhale. Keep exhaling till you're empty. Hold the breath out. Lower abdomen sucks in and up. Eyes relax, mouth relax. 3-pond mudra. When you need to, you can breathe in and repeat 2 more times. You have the option of bringing the hands up over the face and changing the interlock with a finger, or you can just keep the hands over the head with the fingers interlocked. Push the hands away from the heels and draw your lower back down on the bandhas. They just come on by themselves. And if you completely relax the abdominal muscles, you can feel the diaphragm push up on the bottom of your heart. Keep your face relaxed. There should be ponds in the mouth and ponds in the eyes. When you're finished, come back to take rest. So initially in Tataka Mudra, you might be holding the breath out for 3 seconds. Work up to 5 seconds. Eventually, you can hold the breath out for up to 10 seconds, but try not to go beyond 10 seconds. But in that, you can build up quite quickly if you do it regularly. And it's having a very powerful effect on the prana. Tataka Mudra, really stimulating the movement of prana in the spine. Inhale, arms over the head, flip the palms. Exhale, don't move. Separate the palms. Hold the breath out, sit up. First time, take big toes. Fold round the back, drop the head. Flip the palms, inhale, come up and all the way onto your back if you can, or you can just stop halfway. And then second time you come up, take the tops of the feet. The third time, take the outsides of the feet. 3 vinyasas. And then we meet in Dandasana. Come back, arms over the head, flip the palms, and then bring the hands beside the hips. Now it's a single leg forward bending sequence. I'll start you off with Janu Sirsasana, and then I'll leave you to do some more of the sequence on your own. So it begins with inhale, bend right knee to chest. Exhale, knee out, foot to the inner thigh or half lotus. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, fold first vinyasas. Do 2 more vinyasas. So you do 3 vinyasas altogether, third time hold. Smooth Ujjayi breathing, slow on the way down. When you're holding, look navel, Nadi. Whatever the inhale is, the exhale is twice the length. Optional bandhas at the end of the exhale. So 2 things, Duncan. Firstly, you should sit on a block. Make life a lot easier. And then bend your straight leg slightly. And so you get more forward movement from your hips. That's good. So you can hold your foot. And then try to get your shoulders square with the floor, like that. So you're not tipping to the side. That's better. Inhale to here. And exhale down to the pelvic floor. If you get a little bit lost, it doesn't matter, don't worry. Just have a look and see what the person next to you is doing. And if they're not doing it wrong, you'll be all right. Doesn't matter if you get it wrong. Just do what you can. You want to be looking up under the arm line, so that wants to stay up. And you look gently up under it. Turn your head up, like that. Yeah. Just keep trying to open this side of the body. When you do the counter posture, you want to do 1 vinyasa, coming up and down. The second time, you'll hold for breath. You can, of course, do more vinyasas, but today just do 1 vinyasa. Press down the inside of that point. And then when you actually get to the floor after the counter pose, on that same exhale, you want to pick up that right foot and put it outside your left leg, float the arms overhead, and then do the twist, all in one kind of movement. Just the other way, Charlotte. No, you're right. Yeah, don't get confused by what Marina's doing. She's doing something different. Just to confuse you, yeah. Yeah, if you're going to watch someone at the moment, don't watch Marina. She's doing some different stuff. So, okay. Push. Don't make it too tense, but push there. Lift up out of the sacrum when you push there. So the leg, engaging the leg, lifts the sacrum. Try to remember where you should be gazing. Try to remember where there's bandhas at the end of breaths. Do the other side on your own. Look navel. Background. If you can feel the inhale in the back of the heart and the exhale in the pelvic floor, you're halfway there, and then bandhas will start to happen by themselves. But if you're just breathing and not putting so much focus on where the breath actually is, it's going to take longer. And just lengthening the exhale is enough often just to start getting into where the bandhas are going to happen. You exhale your breath enough and pause, bandhas come on. The revolved Janusashasana that you're working on now is a very powerful posture for the hips and very important for the internal organs. You find it really challenging, and many people do find this not easy, this posture, then do more vinyasas. We're going to get this right one day. Yes, good. When you inhale, try to lengthen. And when you exhale, try to twist. Point that foot and come up and push down there. Yes. Try not to let that foot fall out, Ian. Rotate it in from the femur and keep the legs straight, upright. Shin should be upright. Lift up. No twist. So you aren't putting so much pressure in the joint. And just lift your chest. Now long exhales, eyes closed. At the end of each exhale, pause. If it's strained to hold the leg, better off doing this. So you can keep the chest up. We'll meet in Dandasana. Sorry?
Would you do this apluti?
Apluti. Okay, so apluti, question is, how do you do this apluti? How do you do this apluti, Hida? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so apluti, remember we've done this quite a lot. Apluti is, we'll do it together. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the full vinyasa back to Tadasana standing, and then come back through and sit down in this position again, ready for the Paschimottanasana double-legged forward bend. That's a full lead and return sequence. But the alternative to the full lead and return, if you're shorter of time, or you just want to work on cultivating bandhas in the practice and the strength in the core, then you do apluti. So for apluti, you bring the hands halfway down the thighs. It can't be back beside the hips. And so you can round your back. You really have to hunch your back up, round your back, and bring your chin in, look towards your navel. And then you exhale fully until there's no air in the lungs. You hold the breath out, and then you push and lift through the perineum and lift one leg at a time. Come up, go down, and then lift the other leg and go down. And then as you get more used to it, you try to lift both legs. That's apluti. Yes? It makes your thighs burn. And the thing about it is it helps a little bit is if when you lift up, to move your hips back a bit. So that the movement is, so as you lift, you move back just a touch. And if you push out through the ball of the foot, it makes it easier. But you'll really feel it. The quadricep will kind of like really engage strongly. But you want to be trying to do it with your perineum and your lower abdomen at the same time. Look, a good way to start is to keep both heels on the floor, lean forward, apluti, lift the perineum, lower abdomen, really strong bandhas, and just lift here and try to feel that you're sucking up your undercarriage. You know what I mean by undercarriage? Okay, and then we'll do the, forget I said that. And then cross your ankles, bring the hands to the floor and hop or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Your hands a bit closer, Julie. The Julie Taylor. And exhale, downward facing dog. Hop or step forward, Utkatasana. Inhale, straighten the legs. And exhale, Uttanasana, fold into the legs. Inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, Tadasana. And then do the lead and return sequence again until you come back to seated. Ujjayi breathing. Keep the chin down when you do up dog, Lauren. I know it's hard to remember. And we meet in Dandasana. Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Do one more vinyasa and then hold for 10 breaths. Ten breaths is quite a long time if you let your mind wander. But if your mind is totally focused on the Mama point of your navel and the Asana VK breathing, where you're doubling the length of the exhale with the Om numbers, and then the gentle lifting of bandhas at the end of each long exhale, 10 breaths will be more meaningful, and it won't seem like you're hanging out there forever because you'll be so engaged in the internal practice. That's the idea. When you're really used to the practice, you can forget counting the Om numbers, and you can just really work on drawing out the exhales. But until you're really used to that and your mind is steadier, then it's good to count the Om numbers. The breath retention can start with just literally 2 seconds, and it can work up to, in this posture, probably about 5 seconds is enough. When you counted the 10 breaths, you can come up and do the pratikriya, the counter pose with the knees bent for tabletop, or the legs straight for incline plane. Take your time. These 3 vinyasas in the counter pose if you're already there. And take as long as you need in the Paschimottanasana. Keep your feet parallel, Helen. Don't turn them out. Yeah. When you're finished, come onto your back and take rest. Rina, when you do that posture, you either have your legs dead straight or for you, more bent. So when you come up, your knees are more over your heels. So just come up now. More like that, yeah? Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Puff your chest up. Yeah, good. Preparation for shoulder stand. Inhale, bend the knees. Hug the knees in. Hold your elbows, your wrists, your forearms. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, release 1 inch. 3 times. Head stays on the floor. Keep your arms around the legs, Yasmin. You want to find the end of the breath. And then the 3rd time, hold the knees down with a full exhalation, kumbhaka, retention. for up to 5 seconds. Eyes are closed, looking Nadi navel. When you finish that, U shape. Arms straight up, legs straight up. Palms facing, point the toes, point the fingers, stretch everything to the ceiling. Shoulders and the hips start to come up. Really, really stretch. Breathe. Optional, big toes, first 2 fingers. You can stay there with the legs up, or you can draw the legs down towards your face in a urdhva, upside down Paschimottanasana. And then U shape. Inhale, exhale, heels to the floor, close to the buttocks, hold the ankles, hold the heels, put the hands on the floor. And then 3 times Setu Bandhasan bridge. On the inhale, it's a long breath. On the exhale, it's a short breath. Inhale, come up. Move the sternum towards the chin. Look hard. Do 3 vinyasas. On the 3rd time, hold, look hard. And hold the breath in for 3 to 5 seconds. Antara Kumbhaka, internal retention. When you've done, come back down. When you're ready, lift into shoulder stand or half shoulder stand. Do you want to bring your hips up or put your legs up the wall, or how do you feel? Sorry? Okay. Best thing to do is put your legs up the wall, and just so you can relax, but you'll still get the return of venous blood to the heart, and it will just help you relax. Get your hips quite close to the wall, and then just spin round and put your legs up. Perfect. Relax. Yeah? Bring your hands onto your back. Just in. Relax your tongue and relax your face. If you can, have your hands sort of quite close to the spine with the fingers pointing up. That's fine. Relax the throat pit and the back of the throat. Turn the gaze down, look into the back of your throat. And completely relax your forehead and your eyes and your crooked. So move your head. Now you're straight. Okay? Keep your tongue relaxed. Smooth out your breath, Helen. You okay, Marina? If you're comfortable there, we'll do the variations. Exhale, right knee to the forehead. Really stretch up through the left leg when you do that. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, change sides. Inhale, come up. And then do one more on each side. You okay there, Lauren? Okay. You bring the knee down slowly. Don't rush. And then exhale, last time, both knees come down. And you hold the breath out, bandhas. Hold the breath out for 3 to 5 seconds. Mulanudhyana bandha. Okay, speak to me at the end. I want you to do something different. Okay. And then when you're ready, straighten the legs again and come into plow. Take 3 breaths in plow. Knees can be towards the forehead. They don't have to be on the floor, those feet. After your 3 breaths, come down onto your back and take a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, roll onto your front, Makrasana, crocodile pose, 3 vinyasas, 3rd vinyasa, hold for 3 breaths. Looking up, 3rd eye, eyes rolled up in the sockets, legs together. Bring your elbows back a little bit, Lauren, so you can get your chest on the floor as you go down. Just inhale up, exhale down. Eyes closed, look 3rd eye. Do 3 up and down, and then 3rd time you'll hold for 3 breaths. With the eyes rolled up in this way towards Ajna Chakra or Brahmadya, it's called Bhujangi Mudra. So it's a mudra of the Bhujangasana, the mudra of the cobra. And when you've finished, come down and relax on your back. Lauren, can we just have a word about your shoulder stand at the end?
Yeah.
Just relax now. Feet wide, arms wide, roll your head. Do whatever you need. Make yourself comfortable. Relax your forehead and your eyes. Release the upper palate. Release the soft palate and the tongue. All inside of your mouth. Release your jaw. And release your throat. Front of your throat, the back of your throat. Release all the muscles around your heart. And then just bring your awareness into Hridaya, your heart, center of the chest, just in front of your spine. Just be conscious that your breath begins there. And your breath ends there. And you just watch the breath in that way. You're really watching the prana expand and contract. And the physical breath virtually disappears. Marina, you know where to put your awareness. Completely relaxed. Om. Feet together, arms by your side. Inhale, arms over your head. Make your way into seated position for pranayama. Shitali pranayama. Shitali pranayama, cooling breath. We think about Shitali as a cooling breath for the body, but Shitali pranayama is also a cooling breath for the mind. So it can calm the mind down with preparation for meditation. Left hand chin mudra, right hand Vishnu mudra, first two fingers to the palm. Have your right hand ready on your knee. Chest up, shoulders down, chin down, eyes closed. Roll the tongue for Shitali or push it to the roof of the mouth. Inhale. Head goes back. Bring the chin down as you roll the chest up. Two balls meet each other. Close the right nostril. Exhale silently through the left. Start inhale. Exhale right. Shitali, inhale. Exhale left. Continue now in your own time. When your head goes back, your chest should lift up. And you keep the chest up when you bring the chin back down. Don't let the chest collapse. Next time you exhale through the left nostril, come into Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril, Pranayama. Remember the mamas on the inhale, nose tip, third eye, soft palate, navel, perineum. And on the exhale, heart, just flicking your gaze. And just bring your chin down a bit. Yeah. And you want to learn to really relax in this pranayama. So you're not really using any effort. The gaze points become automatic. It's just very smooth. There's no effort anywhere. Like a meditation in itself. Chin down a bit. There. Next time you exhale through your left nostril, release your hand. Sit quietly. And do Antamun meditation. Relax your forehead and your eyes. Upper palate drops, soft palate released. Feel the connection of your sit bones to your seat and lengthen through your inner front spine. Balance your head so it feels weightless. Bring your hands into Chin Mudra, first finger to thumb, palms up, or Yan Mudra, palms down. Fingers interlocked in your lap with the thumbs touching, or dominant hand in the passive hand with the thumbs touching, whatever feels most natural to you. And then just listen to the furthest sound you can hear. Send your mind out into the space outside the studio and just connect to whatever sounds you can hear. It doesn't have to be just one sound. You can move your awareness from one sound to another in the environment outside. If you hear nothing, then just listen to the silence. Don't name the sounds. Don't think about the sounds, just listen. And then bring your awareness back to the studio inside this space, this room. And just listen to whatever sounds you can hear in the room. Sounds of breath, the sounds of movement. Whatever you can hear. And then just listen to the sound of your own breathing. Which is very quiet. And then drop the awareness of the breathing and listen to the internal sounds of your body, your heart beating, or the blood moving through your veins. And then just totally relax your mind and let your mind think. Whatever comes into your mind, whatever thought rises in your mind, watch the thought. If no thought comes, watch the space where no thought comes. When a thought comes, just observe, watch the thought. Watch it rise, and then let it fade. And then watch the next thought that comes. Try not to start thinking the thought, but just let it fade. And just let the thoughts come and go in this manner, where you become the observer of thoughts, not the thinker, but the one who watches. And now stop thinking the thoughts and just let your mind be spacious and free of thoughts. Become the observer of the space in your mind when it's free of thoughts. No thoughts. Rest your awareness in your heart. Listen to the sound of your breath. Deepen your breath and bring your hands into Anjali Mudra. Inhale deeply for Om. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivaranam Ovarukamiva Bandhanat Paricho Mukhyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivaranam Ovarukamiva Bandhanat Vricho Mukhyamamritat Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivaranam Ovarukamiva Bandhanat Mricho Mukhyamamritat Om Shanti 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 Om Peace Peace Peace. O adorable Lord of mercy and love, salutations and prostrations unto thee. Thou art omnipresent, omnipotent, omniscient. Thou art Satchitananda. Thou art existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Thou art the indweller of all beings. Grant us an understanding heart, equal vision, balanced mind, faith, devotion, and wisdom. Give us inner spiritual strength to resist temptation and control the mind. Free us from egoism, lust, anger, greed, hatred, jealousy, and prejudice. Fill our hearts with divine virtues. Let us behold thee in all these names and forms. Let us serve thee in all these names and forms. Let us remember thee. Let thy name be ever on our lips. Let us abide in thee forever and ever. Om Bulu Sakarus Bhagavan Ki Jai. Remind yourself of the intention you made for your practice. Be humble, simple, tolerant, and merciful. Develop intense aspiration for the truth. May you strive as dynamic yogis. Swami Shivananda. Namaste.